This is where Mr. Trump's campaign manager makes the magic.
For a one-off, hey, Mr. Trump, can you do something on September 24th?
Hi, how are you? Have you worked on a presidential campaign before?
No, I just graduated from NYU. I've worked on some smaller campaigns, governor campaigns, but nothing like this.
And what do you do all day?
Well, I coordinate things, so I make sure everyone has what they need in the states. I process the scheduling request. I help poke a little bit with the press secretary stuff. Just basically make sure everything's running on track or as much as possible.
And where did you first meet Mr. Trump?
Well, I first met him when I started working here.
And what was that like?
Upstairs. Well, a little nerve-wracking, but he is incredibly nice.
Right here.
Look at that.
This is where Corey works. Corey is on the phone. We're not listening to his call, but this is where Trump's campaign manager works. He's from New Hampshire, so he's got a nice "Don't tread on me."
Let's not forget about the most important part of this office.
The sign that says
Do
"Do your job."
Do your job sign.
Corey, this is where you work.
This is it, man.
This is the campaign manager's office. You've worked in how many campaigns, roughly?
All 40.
40. Have you ever had a campaign office that overlooks Fifth Avenue?
Or one with the balcony.
And I got a balcony, right? It doesn't get better than this.
Getting better than this?
I got a refrigerator that has Monster in it, right? Keeps me going.
It's awesome.
And then we got a balcony to enjoy some nice weather.
And some exposed pipes, a little asbestos, just the usual.
It's a campaign, man.
Fifth Avenue near Central Park. Is this where you'll stay? This is the headquarters?
This is it, 100%. So we'll take over this whole floor. We've got room to grow. In addition to this space, we've got additional space in the building if we want it. The problem is, right, we pay fair market value just as if we were renting this to anybody else. Because that's what the FEC requires.
So what
Not
is this?
cheap.
Not cheap.
Not cheap. Not cheap.
But you have a good backer for the campaign.
We
the
have a
candidate.
strong backer.
But honestly, this has never been what anybody would call a shoestring operation.
Well, look, we run the campaign, and I've said this to everybody. We run the campaign like a business, right? We make sure that when we go spend money, we're getting a return on our investment. We don't waste money. We don't have high-priced consultants.
But not every candidate has his own helicopter or his own plane.
That's
That's all I'm saying.
absolutely
It's a little different.
But
it's a little bit more like the filet mignon.
Well, we try and
It's the filet cut.
negotiate everything.
Pizza. The pizza's here. Oh, let's get in there. We got to see this. Because every campaign has pizza.
But more importantly, this is where they open all the mail. They answer probably 80% of the calls right here. They sort it, and then these are some of the things that people have sent in the last 30 or 45 days.
Wow. And it just gets tacked up
This
there.
is just a fraction. So this looks like right today's mail is right here. This is to do lot. So that's today's mail that's come in so far. We usually
How many pieces you get a day?
We'll get 3 or 4 of these a day, plus then you get the FedEx packages or people in priority or whatever it may be.
And does everybody get a response?
Everybody gets a
You
response.
are the 4 hardest working people in
Well,
America.
there's others somewhere around.
Other people answer too. Pizza is a big part of every campaign.
Sure.
So can we take a look at your pizza?
Of course.
What do you got on there? Just
So it's called margarita slice. I put some red pepper and some
looks pretty good. Pretty good. I love that.
I am doing a lot, scheduling, answering phone calls, doing the mail.
Have you ever worked for a campaign before?
I have. I worked at a city council campaign.
And what inspired you to work for Mr. Trump?
Mr. Trump, I think, has a different view of politics, which I really like. I was a political science major, and I know a lot about politics, so I really think it's a refreshing take on how politics in America actually goes, and I want to make a difference in America, and I actually believe that Mr. Trump will be able to do it.
Your office is on Fifth Avenue. Well, but you might think not a normal campaign, but this looks like a campaign. We could be anywhere in a campaign.
True. Well, that's what I like about it, because I don't need all like the jazz that comes with the Trump name. I think it's more of just about grassroots and making America great again.
I'm not saying you should lose your job, but that woman is awesome.
Yes.
She is so on message. It's crazy.
Amazing.
She's great. Everything she
Our
said.
volunteers who were here for a week.
Every sentence ended with "Make America Great Again."
See?
Everything I asked her. What are you having for lunch? Pizza. Make America Great Again. Trump belts. Custom belts. Make America. Has Mr. Trump seen these and been offered the opportunity to wear them?
And so then this flag was made for us too. Don't tread on Trump.
Oh my God! I didn't even notice it said "Don't
Pretty
tread on
cool,
Trump."
right?
And people just send this stuff.
Yeah, so a guy in Pennsylvania just said, "Hey, I'm going to send you a flag. Would you put it up in your office?" I said, "Of course." We did that, and then this woman said, "These 2 belts are."
Are those suitable for wearing? They look big.
Yeah, no, if you're a 44 to a 48, she said.
Okay. Those seem big. You quit your job and came here as a volunteer?
Yep.
And did you ever work on a campaign?
No.
Trip director for a leading presidential candidate is normally something people spend their lives working up to. How'd you get this job?
Just showed up, said I work for free. I'll do whatever the campaign needs.
This is not being critical, but you're wearing a tie today. Is that because that's office policy, or
Yeah, I think everybody wears
everybody wears a
yeah,
tie?
everybody wears
Yeah, because in most campaigns, like up in Burlington, Vermont, I think they'd be wearing tie-dye shirts and ripped jeans or cut-off shorts.
Is that Sanders campaign?
Exactly. Did you come here because you knew somebody, or you like Donald Trump?
Oh,
or-
love Donald Trump.
Yeah. What made you
Watched
love
the
him?
announcement from our work on 6th Avenue.
And said what to
I
yourself?
said, I'm going to go work for that guy. So I just emailed the homepage, showed up.
Props. I don't know if you can see in here. This thing's padlocked, but this used to be the office space of the apprentice, and this is, I guess, where the props were.
This is where they filmed The Apprentice, and so we may be,
This is
once we
we're-
branch out, we may
we're-
be moving.
the floor we're going to is where they filmed it.
This is up here is where the boardroom is and everything from the show.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. You're working one floor below where the magic happened.
Yeah.
Right here.
Look at this.
All right, let's take a quick peek at the table, shall we? This is it. This is the famous board table, covered back up for posterity. But again, I think you should have like your campaign meetings in here. All right, let's see over here. We got office supplies. We haven't looked at those. We got large, extra large, medium. We got tape, scissors, staples. This is a normal campaign. Oh, this is good. Packets, iPhone covers, buttons, Make America Great Again, Trump, the celebrity president, you're Donald, you're hired. I like Trump, President 2016. Openers. I don't know what that is. What do these little buttons say? Make America Great Again, and you got your Make America Great Again. You got your small and you got your large. And here's a good one. You got Make America Great Again. Trump, President 2016, saluted by Reagan. I've not seen that one. So what do you got over here? The hat, the famous hats. Save America from the PC politicians. Support Trump. Trump ties. And proving this is the campaign headquarters. The one piece of food we've seen is the monster.